This is indeed an opportunity to say Merry Christmas to my Christian friends and to examine a topic which has been central to my scholarship over the past 15 years, which is the plight of the Palestinian Christians living under the rule of the Hamas and the Islamic Jihad of Palestine and, of course, the Palestinian Authority. It's overall a very disturbing and, you could say, virtually hopeless situation. Over the decades that led to the current Arab uprising, Arab Spring, you had riots and attacks and burning churches in every country from Afghanistan, Pakistan, all the way across the Middle East and North Africa, out to Morocco and Mauritania. These attacks have resulted in a generation of Christians who have been forced to move abroad to live in places like Toronto, Berlin, Santiago, almost anywhere where they can get a visa. And you see this as suggesting that in another 10 or 15 years, if the current demographic trends continue, there won't be a significant Christian population in the West Bank and Gaza. The percentage has declined in 1948 from 80% Christian in Bethlehem to currently around 15 or 20%. If you look at the skyline, you see that minarets and mosques dominate, and according to the newspaper reports, 500 people on Christmas Day putting down prayer rugs by the entrance to the Church of Nativity, one of the two holiest sites in Christianity, and showing their lack of respect for the Christian religion and it's those who practice. This is something that could never happen in Israel. Israel is a unique phenomenon. Israel is the only country in which the Christian population is growing, and in fact it's grown by 400% since 1948. The Palestinian Christian population has been in chronic decline going back to 1948, continuing during the Jordanian period from 1948 to 1967. During the Israeli period, things did relatively well from 1967 onward. And then 1993, with the beginning of the Oslo peace process, you have a stark contrast between the situation in which the Christians lived under Israeli control up until 1993, and the arrival of Yasser Arafat and his thugs, the attempts to impose Islamic law as part of the Palestinian constitution called Sharia. So you now have a situation where many Palestinians prefer to live under Israeli rule for a whole range of reasons, rather than to reside under the thugs and the petty bureaucrats of the Palestinian Authority or of Hamas, which has been struggling with the PA over the past decade and a half. The Israeli situation is simple. Arab Christians observe full rights under the Israeli legal system, which is a modern Western system, and people are encouraged to enjoy modern conditions. Many of them have chosen to live in mixed Jewish and Arab towns and cities. In Nazareth, the population of the Christians is stable. The discrimination and isolation which has been perpetrated in recent decades, not just in the West Bank and Gaza. It's a trend all across the region, which country after country, wherever there's a Muslim majority, the Christian and other minorities are treated terribly.